All right, guys. Trying to get myself situated here. Oh, hang on. I want to make sure my camera is in the best position for you guys. Give me a second to check it all out. I'm sure you don't want to see my ot light. I mean, that's not exciting at all. I also got to check myself out here online so I can follow you guys, see if anybody's watching. But we are going to play with alcohol inks today, and I'm very excited about that actually. So it's really fun. It's really fun, guys. I have fallen. I mean, not fallen. I mean, I dove down the rabbit hole. Seriously, it's not even a joke. It is a thing, and I have totally. I mean, I've given in. I'm there. I am 100% invested in this all. So I hope you guys can see okay. Should I? No. Maybe that was okay. Maybe I shouldn't have even adjusted it. Hang on. Yeah, that didn't make any difference. So, all right, guys. We're gonna play with alcohol inks today. So what I have out here right now is what I have actually also up on my Etsy store. These are the things I've tried, and these are the creations I've made so far. So it's kind of exciting. It's really fun. The best part about it is that every single one is unique. You cannot, best thing and the worst thing, I guess, you can never recreate. You can't recreate it. They're all individually unique and wonderful. So today I want to talk about different types of paper, different types of solutions, different types of, well, not different types, but different colors of ink, and we're gonna like, I don't know, we're gonna play because it is really fun. So, all right, I'm just giving a couple of minutes for people. Thanks, Jill. Just giving a couple of minutes if anyone wants to hop on, and but they're really awesome, and I'm kind of obsessed. So this is my new obsession. To my husband's, chagrin. No, I shouldn't say that. He's actually very, very supportive. So, okay. Let me just dive in, I suppose. So let me look first real quickly and just show you, try to give you like an up close kind of view. So this is my what I call the autumn palette. So I think this was the first one I did. Let me see how you can see this. I'm trying not to get too much glare off the lamp, but they do have a real sheen and a shine when they come out. This, I don't know if you can kind of see, I did use the translucent paper. It's a thick paper. It's kind of like a vellum, only not. This so far has been my paper of choice. There is the white cardstock, which we'll get into. It's good. It's also very good, but I don't know, for some reason the feel of this, I love it. So, we have this. Here, as we'll get into, uses a little bit of the metallics, the metallic mixatives. This is all Tim Holtz brand stuff. Hi, Kay. Hey, Kay. Oh, you're new. Welcome. This is all Tim Holtz paper and stuff, but I'm also going to talk a little bit about other brands, which I'm still trying out. So these are my fall colors. I have this pack up. These are 5x7s, and they're on my Etsy site, Chow Chow Tchotchkes. And they're really pretty. Oh my gosh, you could do so many cool things with like backgrounds. my husband was like, you could just frame these as their own, you know, artwork. But this one I did, it looks like green. It actually, I couldn't find a good green, so it's actually blue and yellow. Hello, color wheel, kindergarten. Because I wanted to get a little bit of green, because I thought, you know, when the fall leaves come out, you still have some green mixed in with the autumn. So we're going to talk about how to create like these bubbles, how to create these really defined cells. So, you know, stick with me. Just going to really quickly go through. I have a blue palette one here too. That's really cute. It's blues and greens and purples. So, okay. So anyhow, these are the final products. Let's get into how to make it, right? Let's get into the fun stuff. Come on, guys, right? I try not to waste too much time. Oh, but you know, I mean, you got to have a little fun along the way, right? Maybe I rushed too much. Okay, can you guys all hear me okay? Do I need to adjust maybe I need to adjust my camera just a little, because I think I'm holding things a little out of camera. All right, so here we go. I don't know where to start. All of a sudden I'm out of words, please. I'm never out of words. Okay. So, a couple of things. Alcohol inks, tools, applicators. This is going to be really important. Different kinds of, you can see different kinds of paper. So, I've only been at this for a very short time, so I am no expert. So, I just want to make that clear. I am no expert, but this is what I've been playing with, and this is what I am today. You can see I made a drop of something on there, but let's start with the paper. Two different kinds. So Tim Holtz has specific alcohol ink paper. It's called Yupo. That is a brand name, actually. So he markets it with them, and he does it in 5x7 sheets. He also does 8x10 sheets, etc., etc. I love this. This is made specifically for alcohol ink. It has properties that it works with. This is actually not paper, I should say. It is paper, but it's not paper. It's synthetic paper. So it's really a plastic. It's a plastic that, I know what I want. See, I tried to become all prepared for you guys today, and I know what I'm missing that I wanted to show you. Here. So my very first trials and tribulations on all this, I cut out little things. This was one of my very first. It came out very cool, but when I tried to use a heat gun on it, because this paper is synthetic, it is not paper. It is plastic. Heat gun melts. See how it warps? I'm not joking. It's very cool. Like, I loved the things I did, but it all warped. And then, well, now don't get me wrong. There are some things, like this one was a really pretty one. And I was like, you could actually do a really cool cover, and you could embrace the warping of. So, in junk journaling, there are no rules. You can embrace everything as you like it. Hi, Melissa. So it's so fun because you never know what you're going to get. But I am going to tell you that I do like working with the flat sheets from Tim Holtz. They are nice. And this, I will explain to you what this is in a minute. But yeah, but don't get too crazy trying to dry. First off, the alcohol ink dries in 2 seconds, and you don't really need a heat gun. And if you use a heat gun, you're going to melt your paper because it's not real paper. So this is one of my favorite patterns that I've created, and I think we're going to use these colors here in a second. So I don't know, because I want to do more of those. So I had bought this roll, this big roll of Yupo paper, or alcohol ink paper. It's a 2 by, I think, 5 foot roll. The thing I don't like about this, about the rolls, you can get Yupo, you can get everything on a big roll, which is nice for the quantity. However, hi Lynn, to flatten it is really I'm going to call it a pita, as my husband would say. You can make that what you will. Because once you cut, they curl up. So this is why I had the issue, and this is why I was using the heat gun to try and flatten them out, which did not work because it melted. So, lessons learned. These are the lessons I'm trying to explain to you. So, while this is really awesome paper as well, and it has the same properties and it has the same feel, the curling is a big detractor for me. So when I got the flat stuff, I have to admit, I really like the flat stuff. My husband kept saying, well, can't you put it in a book to flatten it? And I was like, well, maybe if it were just like paper, maybe. But being that it's synthetic and it's plastic, I mean, it's hard to flatten plastic, right? I mean, you can't just flatten that in a book, no? Does anybody think you can just flatten that in a book? Anyhow. All right, so here I've got 2 of the Tim Holtz. I've got the Yupo alcohol. This is the packaging, just so you can see. This is Yupo, and this is a slice of the 8 by 10. This is the white cardstock. So this is not translucent. It's just full-on cardstock. But if you feel it, my husband actually gave it a great description. It's got like an eggshell feel. Well, smoother. But you can tell that it's going to react. So this is the 8 by 10, just plain old cardstock. And this is a sheet that we're going to work with that I just cut in half. And then this is the other kind, which is the also Yupo 5 by 7, but this is the translucent. You can see I dropped a bit of ink on it. That's okay. We're gonna work that in. We're gonna work that in, guys. So this is the translucent, which is kind of like a vellum. You can kind of see, I think. I don't know. Can you see? And so that's what I did. The stuff that's on my store right now, that's what I did these on, because I just like the feel of it. I like how it reacts. But don't get me wrong, the full-on cardstock stuff reacts really awesome as well. I think it's a personal preference kind of thing, and how you're going to use it. Because this is obviously a thicker cardstock. The cardstock it's thicker. The translucent is a little wafier. So anyhow, but they're both totally awesome. So we're gonna start with, fun stuff, I guess. I don't even know where to start. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay. So I need to take a breath. Okay. Tools. Real quick. You got your standard Tim Holtz, stamping tool. You use this with inks, but you have a different, here's the thing, it's a different applicator. This is not different. This is the same as all of them. This is different than your sponges that you'll use with your inks. So note that there are specific alcohol ink felts. So this is a felt. It's a very thin piece. It is not the same as the sponges you would use to, do your distressing and inking around the sides. So just note that. Still goes on the same way with the Velcro. I like to get it really good on. And we're going to use this in multiple ways, mostly to applicate. We're going to get into... Let's just do it. Let me pull some colors. So I went a little crazy. When I go in full on, and there's probably like 50 Tim Holtz. Oh, these are the mixed divs. I gotta set those out. We'll get into those later. I go in big. I go and I'm just like, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm buying them all. I'm buying every girl. I have a problem. I have a problem. I have a severe problem. So I was thinking, you know what, because I really liked this. So this was one of my first ever practice runs. And it is on the cardstock. However, I'm going to try it on the translucent. But I liked the colors. I liked the combination. I actually thought of it as kind of like a wildfire. You know, I was looking at it like wildfires over the mountains. So I had used some browns and purple. And again, I'll never be able to recreate this. So we're just going to have to kind of do what we can do right now. And that's going to be a huge problem because I'm probably trying to recreate that. And then you have an idea in your mind, which is never gonna come to fruition. So actually, I probably shouldn't. I should just say, let's pick some colors here. All right, let's pick some colors. So let's go with, okay. I've got butterscotch. I've got browns, butterscotch and caramel. Those would be good. Let's take butterscotch, caramel. There's this one color that I really love to use. It's called eggplant. I don't know where it is. I have too many colors. Eggplant. Okay, so eggplant. Let's just try it. Okay, put some of these back to the back. Sorry, guys. Oh. Like, when I say I went down a rabbit hole, I mean, I really went down a rabbit hole. But I love them. I just love everything. Okay, so I'm going to indigo, purple twilight. My cat is hissing at what I don't even know. Wow, I've never even heard my cat hiss before. Okay, so cat does not like the alcohol ink. Java is not into, he is not supportive of my venture here. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I have a whole bunch of, I'm trying, you can't see these. This is one of my favorite yellows. I just ordered a bunch more from Cassandra Tubby. She sells all the Ranger stuff and all the Tim Holtz stuff. She's got awesome prices, and I'm going to link her at some point when I get off this. Okay, so I'm gonna go with, oh god, I don't know. Let's just play around with eggplant, some yellow, some caramels, butterscotches, and teak wood. How does that sound? Let's just try. When you open these, and now I feel like I'm doing a Tim Holtz demo. I like to keep the caps very close to the bottle, just so you know what goes on where, because if you put like a dark cap back on, say, a yellow tip, you're gonna have some mixture, some overage there. So I'm just gonna try and kind of keep the caps behind the inks that I'm using. I try to open everything so it's easy to do. I just did my nails, which means they're all gonna get cruddy again, which really sucks. And you know, I know I'm making first world problems out of nothing. Yeah, Java doesn't agree, Lynn. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, so there are two schools. Well, I mean, not two schools. You can do it any other way. You can drip right on your sponge, which is what we're going to first do, and then stamp. You could drip right on the paper. You can do a combination of both. So right now, so when I did these that I like so much, and I already put them somewhere, and I don't even know where I put them. See, this is, welcome to my world. Welcome, they're right here, and I can't even find them. So these, these are, I dripped right onto the tool and plunged. So I think that's where we're going to start for now. And I'm not even sure what colors I've got. Okay, so hang on. So let me, might want a little bit of a wild plum in here. Let me move that because that's in the way. I need a big workspace. I make a mess. So, you know, welcome to my world. Okay. I'm going to start with, okay, so this is mermaid. I'm just going for it. I'm going to put a little mermaid. Actually, that's a lot of mermaid. You don't need that much. See, this is how I get so messy. I went into work the other day. My hands were totally covered in ink, and people were like, "What's wrong with you?" See, I got some on them. That's okay. We can work that in. Don't worry about it. Just put a couple drops. So I'm working with mermaid, indigo, eggplants. I'm gonna put a splash of wild plum on there. I think it's a little. It'll be a little pink pop. And you know what? I'm gonna put a little pop of sunshine yellow. I love this. I've had this bottle for 2 days and I've used it almost all, so I ordered more. I had to order more because it's like my favorite yellow. So, can you see the thing? That's the dauber. I call them dauber. I don't know if that's the technical name, but boom. See how that comes out? Okay. Well, you're gonna want to like do that a lot, and you're just gonna want to keep to the point. Okay, so see how I'm holding this? I have a sore on the palm of my hand. It's bruised from the way I hold this, and have been stamping this stuff lately. And here's my husband. Hi, hubby. But just start to get something down. First step, just start to get something down. Doesn't have to be the whole thing, doesn't have to be exactly how you want it. You just want your first layer. So I work in layers. And actually I typically work layers from lightest to darkest. This is not a good example of that because it's pretty dark. Once you have something dark down, it's harder to lighten it. But I will show you some interesting techniques and tips to kind of do so. So we are going to, okay, so I've got kind of my layer down. Again, I'm working, this is the translucent one. And first layer down, you know, I've had a lot of questions. Is there a smell? Yes, it does smell like rubbing alcohol. A bit, not super strong, but you will see a couple of different things happening here. And my husband is trying to creep around so quietly. Hi, Dan. Everybody say hi, Dan.
Hi.
You're going to see a couple of different things happening here. You've got places where it's just kind of blurred together. And you've got places where you've got what I call cells. So those cells are created by the alcohol properties. But this is the first layer. So you don't have quite as much coming out at you yet. You will. Hang on. Let's get there. So, we're going to add some more ink. And I'm going to actually add a little bit. I'm actually going to, I don't know. Here's the thing. You could really, I mean, the colors are infamous. And I'm going to add like a little of this bright pink, which I'm not sure entirely is going to show. Let's just see. Yeah, the pink may not have so much come out. But what happens when you keep layering, you're going to continue to get these little cells that pull out of everything. So I don't know if any of you have ever done acrylic ink paint pouring, and you have to mix it with an additive that makes what they call cells. It's a really interesting technique. I was into it a couple of years ago. It's very expensive. Of course, not that this isn't expensive too, but you got to have canvases, and then they take like 4 or 5, sometimes 7 weeks to cure. I mean, that's for the paint to dry, and then you have to gloss them. I've done some cool things, but I'm more about instant reward, and this is more instant reward. So I'm going to continue to just stamp along here. Lynn says hi, Dan. He's going out. He's running to the store. All right, I don't like how dark this is. Like, this is probably a bad example to start. Put some more green. And you just need a few drops. And you will see the cells, do you see how you have almost individual color pockets that start? Some starts to bleed. It's okay. You go back in and you'll get a whole new creation of these cells. I wish I could do this. You know what? Here. Should I move let me move my camera in closer. So that, I don't know if the lighting's okay on that. But I want you to see. So like here's a part where you don't have much. It's just kind of blended. And by the way, this stuff dries like in 2 seconds. This is all dry. This is all dry at this point. But here I have a wet, and I'm going to go in. Can you see how that creates these cells instantly? I don't know. Can you just see, like they grow and you just keep going around and around, and it creates different pockets. So what you want to do is just kind of, and maybe this is better close up, I don't know. Can you see the cells, how they grow? Create. All right, so let's, I'm going to put some butterscotch. I don't even know what color that is. But when you put more wet and you layer it, do you see? It's really cool. It is so fun. And this is why no single one will ever, you can't recreate. So like I said, I really loved what I did in that one that I was showing you, that I consider the wildfires this. I can never do that again. I can try and, use the same properties, or the same colors rather. You can never do that. It'll never come out the same because it is completely unique. Now, Yupo paper. So how is this different than regular paper? Well, a lot of people ask that. Yupo paper, it can smear. See how I'm smearing this? And then you can go back. So if you really don't like something, and I've done this before, you really don't like something, smear it all off until it sets. It's not final. It's kind of cool. So let me pull this back up just a little. So I smeared this corner. So it's like, okay, so say I didn't like this corner and I smeared it all off. How am I going to fix that corner? Well, I don't know. Let's go in with, okay, hang on. I think I need to adjust you guys here. I'm trying to get you guys a good sight line. Let me go in with ink right on the paper. And you'll see it kind of, do you see it changing and absorbing? Of course, I put a lot on. You wouldn't normally want to put that much. You'd put a drop here and a drop there. See how that drop kind of formed? That's kind of what you want. But then you can go in and change it. Is the other tool you need to know. Alcohol blending solution. So this is a really interesting property. It will blend them. It lightens them. And then if you're using this on a completely non-porous surface, it will remove the ink. Look at, I'm already dirty. So I'm gonna go in. Watch what happens when I just splash a dot of this on. Oh, that was more than a dot. Sorry, guys. Boy, I'm not good at splashing today. But do you see how, look at that. It's mixing and blending. Now, if you pick this up, now you could apply that. Look at how it lifted the ink there. It's going to lift the ink wherever I put it. Look at, I'm getting the cells here. And this is just totally fun. I mean, this is, do what you want to do. I just have fun. I pick colors I like and I just go with it. So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of demos. I'm not really here to give you a whole bunch of like great tutorial advice. I just kind of want to create. So, stupid washi tape trying to hold these papers down. I'm working on this is just butcher paper. I just like it so it keeps my table clean. My table of crud, you know. It is what it is. So, and again, this dries very quickly. This is pretty much, yeah, it's pretty dry. It's dry. So, the colors will blend. What I really like to create are these little cells. I'm trying to get so that you could see how they look in person. They come out very shiny. I'm sure you can see the glare of the light. They're very shiny. They're very smooth. They look very textured, very smooth. This is a 5x7. They would make awesome backgrounds for tags, for covers, for pages. I mean, just really awesome backgrounds. Now again, this is not paper. This is synthetic. Hi, Cass. Oh my gosh. Hi. How you doing? So glad to have you. So let's do another one with different colors. I'm going to do another one. Okay. So, okay. So this was the transparent. Let's try one with the cardstock, shall we? So this is one that I did last night or just started on. I actually might do another layer on it. But this is the white cardstock versus the transparent, which I mean, it is a personal preference thing for me. I just really like the transparent. It just feels good to me. And maybe that's because I love vellum. I don't know. So here is a piece. So this is half of one of the 8x10 white cardstock yippos. And Cass, who's just joined us, she sells everything, and I'm gonna link her, site up afterwards. But the other thing I wanted to show you is, well, maybe we'll do it with this. When you can add this directly to your dauber, and you will see the results before your eyes. We'll do that next. Okay. So I like to change these out. Well, you almost have to with every single project. They're cheap. They sell them in packs of 50 because you need to replace them almost every single time. But they're good. They're little. Oh wait, I have one open. Why am I opening a new one? So they're just little felt rounds, and you just put a new one on. But I switch them out, and here's me. Here's the junk journaler in me. I go, gee, these used felts, what could I use? I threw them out, and I was like, stop it. Now I'm like hanging on to garbage for, come on. I know that you guys know what I'm going through, right? Right? Please, somebody tell me that you know what I'm going through. All right, so I'm not as high up as I was before. Ooh, sorry, guys. Sorry. So make sure that you guys are good here. I keep jostling the camera. I apologize. All right, I promise I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to go with some like oranges, yellows, and the purples I was doing before. So I think, I've got two real yellows here, the sunshine yellow and the dandelion. Those are my faves. Sunshine is really my fave. I just ordered 3 more bottles from Cassandra. So, Cass, just so you know, I've had this 2 days. I'm like almost out. So, yeah, that's why I ordered 3 bottles of that from you. Because, yeah, so, hello, favorite color. Oh, I have a ton of different kinds of blues and reds and purples, but it's hard to find the yellows in the 3 packs. So the sunshine yellow, I'm telling you, you gotta. All right, so let's go. I'm gonna use sunset orange, sunshine yellow. I don't know, dandelion. Why not? I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and load up my. You just need to. Oh, that's actually a lot. dab a little on. Again, I try to keep the lids with kind of at least nearby the bottles, so I know which one kind of goes. Use a punch and punch out little flowers. That would be awesome too, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of go with a little bit of that. So this is the dandelion. So I have dandelion and sunshine yellow. I'm gonna move some of these out of the way back that I'm not using so I know what is where. Okay, so I've got some yellows and oranges. I'm gonna go in. Now this is the cardstock again I'm using. This is not the translucent, which is fine. It is it's awesome. I mean, they both have great properties. I just personally, I literally love the feel of the transparent stuff. I just, you know, it's me. It's just me. So I'm literally just gonna go in and kind of dauber all this. Dauber. May need a little more. Just gonna add just a couple more drops of some stuff. Does smell a little like rubbing alcohol, not gonna lie. That kind of threw me. Oh, see, I dropped. That's okay. There are no wrongs or rights, and you can always change things out. So see how that just fell when I was sprinkling? See how it fell on the paper and made that almost like sunburst? That's okay. That's good. You can either cover it up, you can work with it, or you could leave it how it is. I mean, sometimes I just leave it. I mean, I kind of figure half of this is chance and nature, and whatever it wants to do, it wants to do, which is kind of fun. So we've got our colors here. I'll just see. So I covered that one up, and now it's creating all those cells I tried to tell you about. But you want to let, I find you want to let a layer kind of dry in between. And honestly, it only takes like 10, 15 seconds. It's not a big deal to let it dry. If you go over it and over it, it's just going to you're going to get like this bleeding patch here if it's just wet. But if it dries and you go over it, you get the little cells, which I don't know is what I like. But that's just me, and it's totally up to interpretation. So yeah, see, I love this, and it looks crackly. And the funny thing is it looks like it has such texture, but it's completely smooth, and it's like smooth, and I mean like glass smooth, but it's got a sheen and a shine in it. Oh, I love the different layers that the properties kind of give it. So, okay, so you know what I'm going to do? Oop, I almost dropped my... I'm going to kind of fill in real good. I'm going to add some more yellow and some more orange. I'm going to add a little heat up in here. Add a little darkness. I'm gonna try and come in down here with some like purples and blues, maybe. I know I'm trying to recreate, which you can't. But it's always gonna react differently. Every single piece is gonna be unique. And you know what? It's nerve-wracking not being able to do this just on my own and going, oh, well, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and then to have you guys watching me here. Ooh, it's kind of scary. Okay, so here's some indigo, and I used some teak wood. I don't know. Let's just see how it's gonna be real dark. I don't love this right now, but hang on. Thing is, even when you don't love it, it needs purple. It needs purple. I'm looking for purple. Don't give up. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Sheila. So we're playing here. I'm just playing. Oh my God. So, yeah, that's what happens. And I'm a mess. That's what I needed. I needed some baby wipes to have around easily. Easily. Oh, man. Well, guess what? I've got a really pink finger. Did not mean to do that. So there you go. So there's that going on. Isn't that lovely? Oh my God. So, okay. So a little goes a long way. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I really wish I could clean my hands right now. Okay, well, I'm adding a little bit of, look at the red. So just a little bit goes a long way. And I don't know if you can see the cells that are forming. So I'm not even entirely, you know what? I'm going to stop trying to make this something that it's not. I'm actually going to freshen my palette here. And, I don't know. I'm thinking I want to go in with, sorry, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself on camera in front of a lot of people. Oh. Yeah, I know I'm a mess. Okay, I don't know. I've never even used this one before. Crimson. I'm getting all my caps mixed up too, guys. I'm trying to talk. Here we go. I'm going to go in with the crimson. And then I'm going to go back in with, I love this eggplant. Cassandra, I should have ordered more eggplant from you too, but, so, because I love this one. I'm going to go in. I'm going to go up. And what then I want to do, so I'm going to take my alcohol blending solution. God, this finger, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I'm going to go back to work. I'm going to have purple hands. Thank God tomorrow's a holiday. So I'm going to take this blending solution. I'm going to drop a couple drops, actually, kind of all over it. And it's going to bleed out. And it's going to make pockets. I don't know. Tammy, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just like, but that's the best part. When you don't know what you're doing, you know, you come up with cool things. So, all right, so now I'm going to kind of stipple around, and it kind of took off the spots where I had it. And we're blending. We're blending. We are stippling, and my thumb finger is purple. So I'm going to kind of go over here because I had put some here. And come in here. And you just keep creating. And the more, sometimes less is more, sometimes more is more. It depends, you know. I do try to stop myself at some point, and because I'm like, oh, I really like that. I shouldn't go any further. And you know what? And maybe I'm even looking at this the wrong way. Maybe it's like this, actually. I know. Isn't that weird? You know, to me, sometimes the direction of weight, of which you point something, makes it, look, actually, this is coming out kind of neat. I like this light area. I do have, okay, so Cassandra, yes, I do have alcohol ink left. I haven't used it yet. Shh. So I can't really speak to it. You're going to throw some eggplant in my box. So, guys, so yesterday I placed this order with Cass. And, I mean, it went on for like a day. Seriously, it took me an entire day to place the order because, well, my husband's paying for it. It's for my birthday, and I just couldn't decide what I wanted. And it was like this massive list, so I can't wait. It's so exciting. But yes, I love the eggplant. I know, it looks like sunshine rays, kind of. Yeah. It's just, it's, you know, and you never know what you're going to get. So, look at this. I didn't intend for, like, this whole quarter kind of section. I didn't intend, you know, this is what I love. It kind of does its own thing. Well, see, it did its own thing right there. Who knows what that's going to be? Well, it's just a blob. There you go. So you got a little splotch there. But, so this is the cardstock. This is not the translucent. And again, they both work awesome. I love them both. But they just feel different. Yep, this is more sturdy. This is a little more floppy. But they're kind of cool. And they're so cool. So, you know, I don't know. I'm just going to continue to... Oh, God, this pink finger is really driving me nuts. I'm sorry. It's disgusting. I need something to wipe it off with. I'm going to do another... What should I do? Should I do the... I guess I'll do... You know what? Here. So I have more of the cardstock than I do the translucent. So let me grab my little... I really should cap these up before I spill them all. I am not a neat crafter, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, so. Oh, Tammy, yeah, anything gloss. Yes, that would awesomely work. Also, and I haven't even gotten to the mixatives. We haven't even talked about the mixatives yet. Oh, am I going on too long? If you guys are bored, just let me know. So yeah, I just sliced the 8x10 in half, and so I could have 2 more boards to play with. So let's talk. So Tim Holtz also has mixatives. Okay, alloys and pearls. I do not own any of the alloys and pearls yet. Cassandra, that'll probably be my next order. But I do have the mixatives. Well, this is a mixative pearl, but like the gold. So basically, they're gold, silver, rose gold, copper, but they're metallics that you can add, which come out really cool. Now, the mixatives versus the inks. If you have an ink, you don't need to shake it. There's nothing in it. It's just a liquid ink. You do not need to shake it. The mixatives, you absolutely need to shake. You can hear there's one of those thingies in there. You gotta shake it up before you use it. So sorry if that's making anybody dizzy. I've used the gold in little spots on several of these, like this one. So I don't know if you can see. This was one of the ones I've done. It's up on Etsy, and again, it's hard because I know there's like glare and sheen, but there are traces of the gold around it. So it's really fun, and I love them. I love the mixatives too. I don't have any of the alloys. I don't know how to use the alloys yet. Again, guys, I literally just started this. I fell down a rabbit hole like 2 days ago. And I went out and I bought everything I could instantly, and then I placed a massive order with Cassandra because I was like, oh my God, I'm in trouble. I'm in deep trouble. So, all right, let's do another one. Really still want to wash my hands, and I just did my nails for this live, guys, which are all completely screwed now. So, yay. Okay. Oh, Sheila, what is it you love? You love that. You love, I'm just having fun. So, okay, let's, let me think here. You know, I'm going to do kind of a green palette, I think. So I've got some greens. I don't know what I've got here. Let's try a green palette on the cardstock. I'm just going to play. I'm going to, again, I could probably reuse this if I'm doing anything in those shades. That one hasn't been terribly used, but I do really, these are like disposable. I mean, they're meant to be disposable, and I really do use a new one kind of pretty much every single time. Oh, the gold. Okay, so, oh my God. So let's do some green and gold. Let's do some green and gold for Sheila. And Tammy, I told Cass, in fact, I told her very sternly the other day, I said, you're an enabler. You are an enabler, and it's not cool. It's not fair. You. I see all the stuff on your site, the Silver Tree, and it's just, it's not fair. Because then guys, I could be spending $1 million a day, and I don't have $1 million a day. I mean, I work and I love my job. I do marketing. It's fun. It's creative. I like it. It's right up my alley. But Cass just kills me. Yeah, Tammy, I know, it's a running joke, right? Okay, so, I don't know, I have a couple of greens on here. I have some yellow. Let's just see how this, oh God, I've got a cat hair on there. That's the worst, when you get cat hair in your stuff. Hello. Okay, so this is actually, I like how this is. So, I used 2 different greens. So they're kind of blending, which is nice. There's a little bit of yellow in there, if you can see. I like to kind of just messily put down a base coat first. Doesn't have to be perfect, because trust me, it's all going to change. This is not what it's going to be at the end. Not even close. Okay, but I do need a little more ink, so I'm going to put a little more. I can already tell you my caps are already getting all mixed up, which I try not to do. And that's actually a Tim Holtz thing. He's like, don't mix up your caps, because if you put a purple cap on a die that was yellow, inevitably, next time you try to go for it, you'll get a purple dot when you don't want a purple dot. And it's true. So, I do try to be organized. My husband would so my husband left the house, thank God, because he would be like, you? Organized? And he would snort. They totally can be used on ceramics. They can be used on ceramics, plastics, anything non-porous, anything. It's awesome. Sheila, you're totally right. So will I take a chicken? That's so funny. Yeah, so Cassandra, maybe you'll get paid in chickens. Hey, you know, currency is currency. Currency didn't necessarily mean $1. I don't know if you... So my husband is really big into the food world. And salt, I don't know if you know history, salt used to be the currency of the world. If you could get salt, you could pay with salt. There's actually a whole very interesting book, I don't want to say novel because it's real, about how salt was used as currency. And so, you know, maybe chickens. Chickens now. So, just saying. Okay, so we've got kind of a layer here of light greens and yellows. We have some cells already being, I don't know, I'm all about the cells. And that's a painting term. So, I don't know. I keep using it with the inking, but whatever, it works. Okay. I'm going to put down a layer of something else, just a little, you know, I'm going to do a little, I'm not going to do teak wood. I have a caramel, this is butterscotch. I have a caramel somewhere that I like. Here's caramel. I like this a lot too. It's a brown, but it's kind of got it looks really dark, but it comes out a little bit lighter and, well, it comes out kind of caramel colored, you know, a little bit orange, a little bit, yeah, see? It's not super brown. I really like the caramel. I have a few, so I've only been doing this for a small amount of time, but I already have favorite colors, which is why I was asking Cass. I was like, can you get individual colors, or do I have to? Typically, they sell them in 3 sets of, you know, colors that they feel go together. But I already have. I already have my favorites. Not that everything isn't, you know, also interesting, but I love the caramel eggplant, and I love the sunshine yellow over the dandelion. Those are really the only 2 yellows I've worked with, so I don't know. We'll see. Hi, Gigi. How are you? Yeah. Cass can get you anything you want. That's why she is terrible. And by terrible, I mean awesome. But a terrible enabler, because she's like, you want it? I got it. You want it? You want it? She's a drug. I told her that when she first set up her set, I was like, you're a drug dealer. You're a drug dealer. It's not cool. This is not good. So I'm gonna put a little more yellow in there. Let's see, we got, so here I'm mixing. So we had like the base of some greens and yellows. I put a little bit of caramel down. I'm going back in with a little bit more of the sunshine yellow. And it's just fun to blend. And you can just keep going and going. Oh my God, you can just literally just go and go and go. And it's so fun because it just comes out so different every time and you never know. So I'm going to add a tiny bit of, what is this? I've never used this one. Lettuce. That's another green. Looks like it might be dark, but I don't know. Never used some of these. So lettuce. All right, we're going to try some lettuce. I need some lettuce in my life. Actually, I love salads. Anybody want to make me a salad right now? Okay, so let's see. It's a little darker, but of course I have stuff on my sponge, so it's hard to say exactly what it is, but here, let's just do that. See what happens. Sometimes I like to just splash stuff. See what happens. Because that's the way it goes, and it's fun. So, you know, yeah, Cass is a personal shopper. She really, you know, it's just, this is what it is. All right, I'm going to go crazy. No, I'm not going to do that one. Okay, so I've got, no, you know what? I've got my favorite open. I've got my eggplant. I'm going to do just, I don't even know what I'm doing. There we go. I'm also going to splash some of the blending solution. See what happens. And we're going to see. Go crazy, guys. So let's see here. Let's blend this out. Okay. Make some cells there. Distinguished cells. See the blending solution kind of, I feel like it's like putting water over, it's like, then you come back in and you make those cells over and they make pockets. Try anew. Okay. So keep blending. I'm going to add a little orange to this, I think. So I'm going to go in with a little, this is sunset orange. I've got a couple of oranges. See, and I just did it all over my, this is the worst when it gets in the nail beds. Oh God, you can never get that out. And my doorbell's ringing. And, okay, it's Amazon, so it doesn't matter. I'll just leave it there. It doesn't need a signature. Oh, Amazon. I love my Amazon. See, now look how that came out. See, and I keep at. So, I mean, there is a point where you're like, okay, I gotta stop now. I like it. But it just keeps going. Oh, my hands are a mess. So bad. I just redid this nail and scraped out all the blue. I got orange. All right. But seriously, I really like how this orange is coming now. I'm going to do a little more. Do a little over here. It really changes the components of things. You'd be surprised. Even when you think, like, I didn't exactly love what I did over here, but now I don't think it's so bad with the orange added to it. Oh, dip a straw to the alcohol and touch your photo. Oh, yeah. Oh, so, okay, so, Tim, yeah, there are blowers. Now, the one thing, and I do have to agree with Tim Holtz on this when he does his demos, you have to be careful about using straws because you don't want to be directly inhaling the alcohol ink. He has a blower tool, too, that he sells, and now I'm sounding like a Tim Holtz representative, but I'm really not. I just really like these products specifically. Now, again, this other paper, remember I was showing you earlier, or you may not have been tuned in yet, this roll, this is not the Tim Holtz paper. It is just an alcohol ink roll, which works nicely, but I don't like the curvature of it because it's very hard to flatten out, and that bugs me because I like working on my little flat sheets. I don't know, I'm adding more yellow here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing and talking. Look at how fun. Yeah. So this is like, I don't know, this isn't autumn. This is more, I don't know what this is. I don't know. I don't know what to call these. But they're cool. So I think they would be fun backgrounds. They would certainly be fun for, you know, tags. They'd be great focal points for covers. I don't know. I mean, you could use these in anything. The fun part of it for me is that, oh, I still haven't used the gold. Oh my God, I told you I was going to use gold. Sorry. Okay, so let me find my gold. Give me 2 seconds here, or more. I'm such a mess. I got gunmetal. I got, here we go. No, that's not it. Where's my gold? Did I already pull it out and not know? I've got copper and rose gold, but I have gold. Silver. I'm being stupid. Here, gold. Okay, sorry, guys. Okay, so again, with the mixatives, you need to shake. There's a thing in there. Gotta shake it. Shake it up. Shake, shake. Who is that? Is that Taylor Swift, the Shake It Up song? As my husband calls her, the Swiftie. Okay, so you gotta shake it. And, okay. So I'm gonna put, now, little goes a long way, guys. If you don't want to cover your whole thing in gold, don't go too big. So I'm gonna put just like two, like, see? Tiny little bits. The mixatives, a little goes a long way. I'm gonna put the top on this so I don't spill it. Now, I'm gonna go in and do the same thing I was doing before. Just kind of adding, inking, daubering. But you will see give it a second to dry because, and unfortunately my lighting is not the best to show you this, but you will see, can you see the shimmer of the gold that comes in there? I don't know, can you see that? There is a gold shimmer. And if you actually even use, I'm gonna put the alcohol blend right on my brush and go back in and loosen some of it up. I don't know. Let's just see. I'll test it out in a corner just to see how it works. Okay. So I'm gonna come in here. Okay, so I went back in over some of the gold, over some of the color. And then look at that. Ah. I like it. I like it. I don't know. I like it a lot. I'm going to do one last little thing. I'm going to add a little tiny bit, hint of color, I think. I don't know. Let's see if this works. Who knows? I may be screwing it up at this point. I like to say there's no screw ups, but you know, a little bit, tiny bit of red. So I added a little bit of crimson. I think it's nice. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Tiny bit. Thanks, Sammy. All right, so you guys, I think this one, I'm calling it a day on this one. Yeah, yay, nay, yeah. We got some really beautiful greens in there, some really beautiful yellows, a little bit of orange and a little bit of red, a little bit of gold, and like, I don't know if you guys can see this fully, but there's like almost veins that run through some of the pockets. I don't know, it's a thing I'm into. It's fun. I enjoy it. You know, I make total mess of myself. total mess of myself, but you know, and again, I should, I don't, did I do one in the transparent? I don't think I did one in transparent. I think I only did the white with you guys. I think I have a, or did I do a transparent? No, I did one. All right. Well, anyhow, if you guys have any more questions, I'm just here playing. So, let me know. And if there's any supplies or you have any questions about what you might need, I can help you answer that. Again, I'm just a beginner. I don't even have some of the stuff that you can use with all this stuff, but I'm just starting and I'm enjoying it and having a lot of fun. Here was one I used a lot of gold on. I don't know if you can see. It's really, really pretty. I love these. And, you know, making a mess, having fun. Loving every bit of it. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, let me know. Also, reach out to Cassandra Tubby. If you need any of her, if you need any supplies, she can totally help you out and help you out really well. She's awesome. So, I will admit that this stuff I was stupid and paid too much for, but, you know, I wanted it instant gratification. But Cass has everything you could ever want at awesome prices. So, you know, let me know if you have any questions, guys. All right. Have fun all. Take care and ink well. All right. Bye, guys.